The biggest secret in the entertainment industry, which turns out not to be a secret at all, has finally been revealed. The wall of silence has been broken, and the victims are speaking out. Prepare yourself for shocking revelations, as the victim's lawyer for Diddy has just released a list of celebrities who were present at events where Diddy allegedly exploited the trust of the victims. Don't miss these disclosures. Leave a comment with the number 1 and join us now. Since Diddy has come under scrutiny, rumors have been spreading about many celebrities who not only witnessed these incidents, but may have even been complicit. The most disturbing revelation is that many of the victims were minors. These children, instead of seeking guidance, were faced with a horrific nightmare that caused them lasting psychological trauma. Now, the lawyer representing these victims is ready to back up their claims with evidence. Tony Busby, the attorney representing these victims, has shaken the entertainment world by announcing that his firm now represents up to 120 victims. He stated, "We currently represent 120 individuals who intend to file civil lawsuits in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, each with heartbreaking stories about their interactions with Diddy." But that's just the beginning. Within just 2 weeks, Busby's firm has received over 3,000 calls from people claiming they were mistreated by Diddy in some way. Contrary to what many may have assumed, these 120 victims are not consolidating their lawsuits into a single class action. Instead, each individual will file a separate civil lawsuit, setting the stage for a series of potentially endless legal battles, allowing each victim to share their story and expose what truly happened. But Diddy is not the only one under scrutiny. Busby made it clear that anyone who was involved in maintaining silence or helping to cover up these actions will also be held accountable. No one will be spared. While specific names have not yet been disclosed, Busby emphasized that his team is meticulously verifying every detail, so that when those names are revealed, they will have solid evidence to back up the allegations. The critical question that remains is whether Diddy used threats or silencing tactics to protect himself from the consequences of his actions. The scale of the victim population, as revealed by Busby, is equally shocking. His firm represents a nearly equal number of male and female victims, with approximately 60% being black, 30% white, and the remainder a mix of Hispanic and Asian individuals. The ages of the victims vary widely, with some being very young at the time of the alleged incidents with Diddy. Around 25 of these victims were minors when the alleged events took place. This ongoing case has plunged the entertainment industry into a crisis, raising urgent questions about the extent of these allegations and the industry's complicity in covering up such abuses. If you're curious about how Diddy managed to reach so many young boys and girls, prepare yourself for some chilling revelations. Allegedly, many of these children were lured through auditions and casting calls, enticed by promises of fame and fortune, only to end up trapped in Diddy's dark web. What initially seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity quickly turned into a harrowing experience, as these young individuals, eager to break into the industry, fell victim to what is now described as a sinister trap. Most of these events and incidents reportedly took place at parties, primarily after parties, album launch parties, New Year's Eve parties, July 4th Independence Day parties, and some gatherings dubbed puppy parties or all-white parties. However, many times, particularly for young individuals eager to break into the entertainment industry, they were allegedly coerced into participating in these acts with promises of stardom or other career guarantees. But the situation becomes even more concerning. According to Busby, more than half of the victims reported their experiences to the police and sought medical treatment afterward, but mysteriously, these cases disappeared. They were dismissed due to lack of evidence or buried for other shady reasons. However, records still indicate that many victims underwent drug testing, and the results are alarming, showing high levels of substances in their systems, including tranquilizers used for horses. This revelation raises serious questions about the extent of manipulation and control that may have been at play. If you're wondering how these victims were allegedly drugged, the chilling answer is that drinks at Diddy's infamous parties were reportedly spiked. Refusing a drink was not an option. If you declined, you would be immediately kicked out without question. Tony Busby has remained tight-lipped about the identities of the victims, but has revealed disturbing patterns that emerge in their stories. Each account follows a troublingly similar script, and while Diddy is facing intense backlash, it's becoming increasingly clear that he couldn't have carried out these alleged actions alone. He has powerful allies, and top stars have become entangled in this battle. When it comes to high-profile relationships, Jay-Z and Beyonce have certainly been one of the most talked-about couples for years. They seemed inseparable from Diddy, forming a formidable trio that was often seen together at lavish parties and major events. However, everything changed abruptly when Diddy got caught up in legal troubles, causing Jay-Z and Beyonce to quickly distance themselves. In fact, Jay-Z went as far as to cancel his famous Roc Nation brunch to avoid any potential fallout linked to Diddy. While they may be projecting a picture of stability, rumors and accumulating evidence are telling a very different story behind the scenes, continuing to fuel speculation. There have long been rumors suggesting that the relationship between Diddy and Jay-Z is deeper than just friendship. Observers have noted Diddy's flirtatious behavior at parties, implying that their late-night activities might not have been as innocent as they appeared. But wait, the story gets even murkier. Sources close to the situation claim that Beyonce was not only aware of Diddy's infamous parties, but may have even participated in them. Disturbing reports are now circulating that a sensitive tape involving Diddy and Beyonce is making the rounds and could soon be up for sale. The story comes from attorney Ariel Mitchell, who revealed shocking details about a client suing Diddy for a traumatic incident. According to Mitchell, the client met Diddy at a gathering hosted by a friend in 2018. After accepting a drink, she began feeling unwell and realized too late that her drink had been spiked. What happened next is horrifying. Diddy is accused of assaulting her with an object, while another man was involved, all under the watchful eye of his assistant, Christina Coram, who is often referred to as Diddy's right-hand woman. Attorney Ariel Mitchell has accused Diddy of using his wealth and influence to silence the police, a tactic she claims he has used in the past to cover up scandals. Returning to the shocking allegations surrounding a tape, Mitchell revealed another bombshell. Someone had contacted her to help facilitate the sale of a sensitive tape involving Diddy and an A-list star. While she has kept the identity of the star confidential, she hinted that this individual may be even more prominent than Diddy. The most disturbing detail is that the star had no knowledge that they were being filmed. This revelation adds another dark layer to the already tangled web of allegations, suggesting that Diddy's influence may extend to higher levels within the entertainment industry. She said, "Recently, I was contacted by someone who wanted me to represent the sale of one of Diddy's tapes, but I declined." When asked again about this, she confirmed, "Yes, tapes have been put up for sale. We've heard about these tapes, but the sale itself is something new." Someone reached out to me to sell a specific tape they possess and asked me to contact the person in the tape to see if they wanted to buy it back before it becomes public. When asked about the circumstances surrounding the tape, she revealed, "The tape was filmed at one of Diddy's properties in Atlanta. It seems like the person in the tape wasn't looking at the camera, so I don't think they knew they were being filmed. It seems like they didn't actively participate in the filming." The rumors surrounding Diddy's alleged secret recording of his encounters have sparked a firestorm of speculation, especially regarding the identity of the mysterious A-list star involved in the tape. Naturally, many eyes have turned to Beyonce, further intensifying the allure of the story. Recently, rapper DaBaby recounted a shocking experience at Diddy's house, describing it as a secretive gathering that also included Jay-Z and Beyonce. According to DaBaby, the situation became tense when Beyonce acted unusually friendly, as though something unexpected was about to happen. Diddy then allegedly asked everyone else to leave, leaving just 3 people: Diddy, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. DaBaby shared that Diddy began to act inappropriately, even grabbing his neck and showing strange affection. It seems that wherever Diddy goes, there's a consistent theme of wild parties and unpredictable situations, with Hollywood elites and rising stars frequently involved. The story continues to unfold with even bigger names being pulled into the spotlight, as Will and Jada Smith also find themselves under scrutiny. Allegations about their connections to younger men in the industry emerged after an interview with their former bodyguard, Bilal, who claimed to have witnessed an intimate encounter between Will Smith and actor Dwayne Martin. Bilal recounted, "I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room and saw Dwayne and Will. Let me put it this way. Who was on top? No one was on top of anyone. There was a sofa, and Will was leaning down onto the sofa while Dwayne was standing." The Smith family has reportedly tried to silence Bilal, claiming that he is spreading false information and even threatening to sue him. They stated, "We will take legal action because offering personal opinions about someone is completely different from making up malicious, slanderous stories. That is actionable, and we will act on it." However, Bilal remains steadfast in his claims, asserting that he has evidence to support his allegations. He specifically targeted Jada, calling her a narcissist who demands to be treated like royalty. Bilal further accused her of having serious health issues and bizarre addictions, including the use of ecstasy, pornography, and even bestiality. He declared, "You're a bald-faced liar and an addict. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All the sex parties, the men you attacked with dildos, I'll name every single one. All the wicked things you've done to harm others, I'll expose them all." Jaguar Wright has made shocking allegations that the Smith family hosted wild parties where young men were put into situations they did not consent to. She claims that many young men have confided in her, saying they were exploited during these gatherings. However, what is even more shocking are the rumors circulating that Diddy possesses footage of all the stars who attended these notorious parties. From the Carter family to the Smiths, anyone who stepped into one of Diddy's parties could have been filmed, and these tapes may now be in the possession of federal authorities. In addition, Usher reportedly deleted all his previous social media posts right after Diddy was arrested. Why would he do that? Reports suggest that Usher may not only be a victim of Diddy, but also someone who had previously assisted him. It is alleged that Usher helped Diddy gain access to Justin Bieber and other young male artists. What's even more chilling is that each day, more and more victims are coming forward, filing individual lawsuits against the high-profile figures accused of abusing them. Diddy's infamous white parties in the Hamptons are no longer a secret, but what really happens behind closed doors has taken things to a whole new level. According to recent reports, Diddy would invite some of the biggest names in rap, R&B, and Hollywood to his mansion. Once the official part of the event ended, that was the signal for Diddy to have everyone leave, except for a select few he chose to join his after party. These parties were reportedly mostly made up of young people from the music industry. There are also rumors that Diddy had a particular interest in certain rappers and singers. While some seemed to go along with the experience, they had no idea that all the sensitive activities were secretly being filmed. The internet is now buzzing with theories that the high-profile figure in question could be Jay-Z. First, Jay-Z and Diddy have maintained a close friendship for many years. Diddy has even said that Jay-Z is the only person besides his mother who has the privilege of calling him by his real name. It's important to remember that Jay-Z also has a controversial past, including rumors about his relationships with young people. One of the most talked about incidents involves the mother of his alleged son, Rymir Sathwa, who is said to have been only 16 years old when Jay-Z allegedly got her pregnant. This history could potentially explain why Jay-Z has consistently avoided taking a paternity test with Rymir. Before becoming close friends with Diddy, Jay-Z also had ties to R. Kelly, another infamous figure known for allegedly targeting young people. Additionally, there have been rumors about Jay-Z's bisexuality. It is said that his PR team has worked tirelessly to suppress these stories, but the internet always seems to find a way to keep the dirt alive. In the past, there have been rumors surrounding Jay-Z and former football player Larry Johnson, who also had a stint as a model. They were reportedly living together for a period, which raised many suspicions. Notably, Johnson had been arrested multiple times for domestic violence, which only added to the intrigue about their friendship. An anonymous source once claimed to have seen Jay-Z and Johnson living together at Trump Tower, suggesting a close relationship, especially since Beyonce was said to never be around. Fans have also analyzed Jay-Z's behavior toward Beyonce. While the infamous cheating scandal is well known, beyond that, many point out that Jay-Z doesn't seem to show much public affection toward Beyonce. Even when Beyonce praises him, he rarely reciprocates. Interestingly, it's also been noted that he brought another man along on their first date, which has further fueled speculation and raised questions about the dynamics of their relationship. Jay-Z's alleged secretive lifestyle has come under intense scrutiny, especially with claims from former collaborator Jaz-O, who hinted that Jay-Z might have engaged in sexual acts with higher-ups to advance in the music industry. This controversial interview, which was later scrubbed from online platforms, was first shared on Lipstick Alley in 2009, giving Jaz-O's claims added credibility in the eyes of fans. An anonymous post from the late 1990s or early 2000s spoke of two famous hip-hop moguls living a discreet lifestyle while enjoying their fame. Initially, many speculated that this referred to Jay-Z and his former partner Dame Dash. However, with the recent allegations surrounding Diddy, many now believe this could have involved Jay-Z and Diddy. Jay-Z's silence has sparked speculation that he could be a victim, possibly filmed unknowingly during consensual encounters, which could be used to blackmail him. This theory could explain Jay-Z's reluctance to distance himself from Diddy, despite the increasing scandals and legal troubles surrounding him. Reports suggest that Diddy may possess a large collection of footage from his infamous parties, which he could potentially use to extort various figures in the entertainment industry. The fear of these tapes being leaked may be keeping many high-profile individuals silent, especially if the footage involves underage participants. The big question now is whether Diddy will reveal the identities of the people involved, or if he will be silenced before he can expose someone more powerful. Diddy is facing serious allegations that could lead to a life sentence, especially as investigations have uncovered that minors were involved, including one as young as 9 years old. Now grown up, these victims are ready to hold the former entertainment mogul accountable for his actions. Authorities are reportedly ready to release more shocking details, with over 3,000 individuals preparing to speak out in a press conference scheduled for October 1st. Attorney Tony Buzbee has revealed serious allegations against Diddy, with his law firm pursuing civil lawsuits on various claims, including abuse and assault. Notably, they have received approximately 3,000 calls from individuals reporting psychological harm caused by Diddy. They have confirmed the accounts of 120 victims, and that number is expected to rise. The demographic data of the victims reveals a disturbing pattern. 60 are male and 60 are female, suggesting that the alleged predatory behavior of Diddy has a wide-reaching scope. While there were initial rumors suggesting he targeted black individuals, the reality is that his actions have affected multiple communities. According to statistics, 62% of the plaintiffs identify as African American, 30% as white, while the remainder includes individuals of Hispanic and Asian descent from over 25 states. The reported incidents span from 1991 to 2024, raising significant concerns, particularly with 25 of the victims being minors at the time of the events. The victims are described as having been manipulated into compromising situations, including being rendered unconscious at Diddy's parties, where they experienced trauma and abuse. Some victims reported discovering illicit substances in their systems, including xylazine, a potent sedative commonly used in veterinary medicine. Attorney Buzbee emphasized the complexity of these cases while highlighting the challenges victims face when recounting their experiences, especially when confronting the power and influence of Diddy. Many victims initially faced indifference when attempting to report their experiences, as Diddy's connections allowed him to manipulate investigations and intimidate them into silence. However, those who once lacked power now feel more confident in stepping forward to confront him. An unusual detail involves Justin Bieber, now 30 years old, who attended a Diddy party in the Hamptons back in 1991 as a child. Accompanied by his father, a photographer, Justin did not become a victim but recalled the unusual atmosphere of the event. He shared, "I remember marijuana and topless women. Those are the two main things I recall, along with the absence of other children and a scene filled with inappropriate behavior." Many have questioned why Justin did not notice Diddy's suspicious activities. It is important to note that Diddy organized these events with a family-friendly appearance, while the real chaos unfolded behind closed doors. Those familiar with these parties understood the stark contrast between a typical Diddy gathering and what transpired after the official hours, which may have shielded Justin from the darker realities. The impact of this case extends beyond Diddy himself. Attorney Buzbee has indicated that other celebrities may also face investigation, not only for witnessing Diddy's actions, but potentially for participating in them. Prominent names connected to Diddy include Aretha Franklin, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Busby's strategy involves filing individual lawsuits for each of the 120 victims, rather than pursuing a class action case. This approach allows for detailed public revelations about those involved. He also plans to file lawsuits against the venues where the alleged incidents occurred, aiming to hold not only Diddy accountable, but also any accomplices or negligent parties, including venue owners. Busby has significant experience handling high-profile cases, having previously represented numerous plaintiffs against NFL player Deshaun Watson. He is actively working to ensure Diddy is held accountable and has already connected some plaintiffs with federal authorities. Fans are eagerly awaiting the truth to be revealed in court, emphasizing the importance of victim testimonies and expressing hope for justice and healing for those affected. Thank you for watching today's video. These shocking revelations not only shake the entertainment industry but also raise critical questions about the accountability of those involved. If you found this content interesting and insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on important and compelling stories in the future. See you in the next video.